Howdy, howdy, and how do you do? Welcome back to some round drill Cruciball 15. We beat Cruciball 15 with the Spinventer Paladin, as well as the Peglin, and now the round drill, which I figured the round drill shouldn't be that difficult, but I tell you what, it's been a trip. You guys have tuned in along the ways. We've been working on Cruciball 15 with the with the round drill before the Spinventer even existed. Well, it probably existed before it was even announced or launched. Well before these launches. Sorry, I had to take a moment of silence for how our throws have been going here. These throws are on a whole nother level of success. They know how to thread the needle real well. Alright, we have at least 25 gold. I'm fine with that. Get us out of this fight. I'm ready to move on. Refresh orb or a bob orb? Refreshes the orb when fired. Converts every 8 pegs to a refresh. Doesn't activate when hit. I don't feel like you're the answer we're looking for. The answer to our, the solution to our question, or the solution to our question, to our problem. The answer to our problem is not what you are. This is how much Cruciball 15 with the round drill has. My brain is not working. I can hardly speak. It seems like I'm lost for words. I am lost for words. Which happens time to time. I do have to admit, I do get lost for words a few times, but I usually have something I can ramble on about. But not anytime recently. Here recently, we've been focusing pretty heavily on our gameplay. The cauldron looks pretty good. It's a pierce and it applies Spinfection, which Spinfection can go a long way. I know we just spent all of our money and there's a shop right here, but I think this will be a fight. We'll get back up to 30 gold and we're good. And we are golden. That is fine. We'll skip ahead. I don't want to skip ahead to our... Oh, don't hit that refresh. Want to expose these bombs a little bit. Perfect. Apply poison to you. 20 poison takes out the plant. Boom, both bombs hit. Beautiful, got 40 gold. That is magnificent. We can upgrade again, but we're going to take our 4 gold, and with that 40 gold, we're going to remove our Terror Ball, get that out of our life, get this poor little thing out of our life. Didn't have enough for anything there anyway. Most good orbs are 45 gold. Well, what a sticky situation this puts us in. 11's not bad. Put a refresh up here. You buried the refresh, eh? You uncovered the refresh. Big crit hit with a pause. Going into another crit hit. I think we waste the Spinfection here. Going into a big dag orb. 70. No, we're fine. You'll do at least 20 damage on top of this. And you'll do 6 damage. Ooh, it was possible you didn't do 6 damage. Do we have a shop coming up? We have a shop down there. I think we can do our upgrade and heal with a wall chicken. Puts us at 105. Okay. Now Cruciball 14 is gone. Cruciball 14 is the one that took us down to 8. So now that nullifies that. We just apply Spinfection and blind to every target we hit with that one orb that we have. which is fantastic. We'll go up to the shop. No reloads. No first reload. We'll hit this fight. A dag orb was duplicated, I guess. We're fine with the dag orb. We want the fight here. We need to get up to 30 gold, 45 gold technically, and we're taking the fight. This is a terrible fight. We can't gain any gold necessarily here. You say, why can't you gain gold? There's gold all over the place. We can't gain a lot of gold, I should say. Gold is not easily attainable in this fight. It's all buried away again in Margaritaville. Looking for that skipped shaker of salt. We skip ahead and hit this bad boy. Yes. Yes, king. You're gone too. We have 32 gold. That's not the 45 we needed though. Maybe we just upgrade and go to the right. We could have healed more. We had super boots. Take 3 damage plus 18 gold. What's 18 gold gonna do for us? Got some gold there. Puts us up to 13. Right behind, strong monster. Yes, indeed, it's a strong monster. I think I'm fine with fighting a strong monster here. Boom, with 30. Fine in my book. You hit that refresh, I would have been a little bit more happy, but the refresh is fine. Big refresh, put the crit up here. Beautiful, no damage lost. We can heal. A refresh orb doesn't really do too much for us. A level 2, but doesn't really do much for us. Just adds to our never-ending stack of orbs. Bramble, blind Bramble. I'll take it every day of the week. I think you're permanently blinded. I mean, you're permanently brambled over there, and you're going to be permanently blinded. Which I am totally fine with you getting brambled and blinded to death. Because every time we apply blind to you, it's more of a chance, and I think if we make it into your stomach somehow, we are screwedy-mungoed. The way we're going to do it is whenever we reload, you get 2 moves on you. I did not need to hit that. Well, yeah, that refresh changes position every time anyway. So we're just gonna cheese our way through this boss fight. That's pretty nice, nice feeling. I'll take this any day of the week here. I know you're gonna be moving towards us. Oh, slowed down right before. I know slew is not a word. People have told me that multiple times in my life. Look at you getting closer to us now. Keep your distance. Don't come near us. That filth. That slime. Boom. We actually did it. And we're going to have a Poltergeist along the way. I'm going to upgrade that Poltergeist. Maybe even upgrade it again. Maybe we're feeling that frisky. And we're going to have the gift that keeps on giving. I don't know. We're feeling a little frisky here. We've got Pierce. We don't need Pierce for this boss fight, but we have a form of Pierce. Boom. Decent amount of damage. Boom. Poison's not enough to take you all out first try, but I think that's fine. We have such a big deck. We're heavily reliant on 2 orbs, which is not a good game plan here. So I think we need to push right here for sure. If we push right, get a free relic, we get all this gold. Refreshes now do bad cheese, but if we can get there, offer up 2 pebbles, perfect. Please go right. Thank you. Because this will be a fight. We lost our 2 pebbles, 2 of our pebbles. We have dag orbs, which pretty neutral about those dag orbs being in existence. They have their spot just like that, how they played out there, but it's heavily dependent on the lack of damage that we do is, however, very concerning. The fact that blind doesn't matter for this final boss either is quite concerning. Okay, so we do have to get the Grubby Glove at some point. Grubby Glove needs to enter the chat. Grubby Glove, if you didn't know, is the one that every time we hit a target, it applies Spinfection, 2 Spinfection to it. Because that will stack up for us. When it comes time for the wall, it will stack up very well. Right now, all we have for Spinfection is this individual, and that's the only way we are doing damage. All of our damage is heavily reliant on Spinfection. I think we want to keep our money. Yes, we want to keep our money. Go ahead and go south. We don't have to sell off one of our orbs. At this point, there's the Spinfection. I mean, the Grubby Glove. I spoke it into existence. It was meant to be. They knew how to help us. They're just wanting us to win. You know, I take it back. This game isn't out to get me. It's not programmed against me. It's programmed for me. It knows. Actually, no. I'm not going to give the credit to the game. I'm the reason why. My big brain. Well, that's not a lot of damage. Come on, do a lot here. Yeah, that works. Collect any money you got, and then we'll be on our merry way. Thank you so much for your participation in our future endeavors. But we move on. To say the least, do we move on or do we upgrade? Because we can't afford to remove an orb there. But we can afford to upgrade. Yeah, let's go ahead and just upgrade that once. We can't afford anything at that shop, nonetheless. Wall damage. We are going to the shop just because I want to get onto the left side of this map. I do want to go over here in hopes of something's gotta give. Something's gotta give. A fight. Elite fight. Question mark. Oh, what an awful fight. What an awful fight. I despise this fight so very much. I tell you what. You can riddle many things to me, Batman, but please at least start off with riddling to me what just happened there. We lost a lot of health on this fight? No, that health was already gone, right? Couldn't have been just from this fight. We have no money. Please don't misnavigate here. Oh, yes. Yes. No. No. This fight is scary. Scary, scary, spooky, spooky skeleton. Scary, scary, spooky, spooky. This is not a good fight for us. Fortunately, we do have piercing orbs that can bank up a lot of damage, it appears. I should have just thrown the dag orb. Yeah, I'm just gonna bramble you until you're gone. So I guess it doesn't even matter. You're gonna be permanently brambled there and this guy's never gonna spawn out. Actually, no. Well, you don't get your first turn. You don't get the first reroll turn, do ya? Now, I don't think we're gonna be applying enough Spinfection to the wall. That is my big fear now. Health-wise, max HP does not, I mean, our HP doesn't matter per se on this fight, because the wall just one-shots us if we make it to the wall. But first we gotta make it to the wall in order, I mean, not make it to the wall, but you would have been great if we're fighting any other boss, but we are not. However, we are not. It's a question mark. What are the odds this question mark is a shop? Slim to none is what I'm saying. Slim to none, it's a shop. You're saying there's a chance. You're telling me there is a chance. A slight, ever so slight chance, but there is a chance nonetheless because we have duplication potion. Damage-wise, we are going to be there of still lacking. What is that? Max HP doesn't matter anyway. I suppose it do not matter. And just do you? In hopes to apply more Spinfection to this fight. Spinfection is going to be the catalyst to our victory. Is poisoning this bad boy. Do you think we have what it takes? Well, that's quite unfortunate. It duplicates anyway, so our refreshes can't really get buried. I suppose I am going to stealth throw you, because our refreshes could still be duplicated into an easier spot to hit, which is what we're banking on here. Okay, 5. We got 5 on you. We got 5 on you. We're applying 4, 6, 11. 111. You hit a crit by any chance? Or find your way to a refresh? $130. You don't have your first turn when we reload, which I think is ultimately going to be the best for us. I know you're not going to do much damage, but you're going to apply a lot of Spinfection. And you, sir, are going to be applying a lot of Spinfection as well, and that's all you need to do is apply Spinfection. I know you're not doing any other base damage. You got 220 Spinfection. Our crits are not getting easily placed. We have a lot of refreshes down in a little monkey hole down there. Little monkeys don't live in holes. A hedgehog hole, a Sonic the Hedgehog hole. Why are these refreshes just hiding from us like this? Where are you going? Running away, eh? I can't help but feel you are avoiding crits. You started over. Please don't avoid a crit here. Please don't avoid a crit. Please don't avoid a crit. No, please don't avoid a crit. Please don't avoid a crit. No, no, the spinfection didn't hit. Oh, we got robbed. We got robbed. We'll try one more time. Oh, it was right there too. Right there. If the spinfection hit. So sad. So sad. But that's the way the cookie crumbles, you know? Not everyone can be winners. Some of us, normal people, have to work and grind for what we have. And that's what we're just doing. We've got our heads down. We're going to keep grinding. We're not naturally gifted at this, and that's okay. I'm not naturally gifted at many things. So this, I would not assume any different. You know, there are people. We've had this discussion before, don't get me wrong. We've had this discussion, people are naturally gifted at things. Oh. But I think everyone's naturally gifted at something. It's just uncovering what that one thing is the hardest part. And I think people that get locked down and close themselves off don't really get the opportunity to figure out what that could be. So I think that's whenever parents get onto their kids and stuff for playing video games all day, because they miss out on, there's quite a bit in life that you just miss out on. Now, granted, I enjoyed video games. My parents always got on to me for playing video games too, but I understand at this point in my life what they were trying to do, to where I'm not just wasting a lot of my youth away playing video games, because there's a lot to your youth that you would miss out on. But granted, whenever I was a kid, my parents, we weren't wealthy, and all my friends had all kinds of new game systems and stuff like that. We did not. We played on a GameCube for a very, very long time, and before that we played on a Nintendo 64 for, I'd say we played the GameCube more than we ever stayed on a Nintendo 64. In my youth, the Nintendo 64 was starting to get edged out a little bit. It wasn't mainstream. The new top of the line was the GameCube, and then the PlayStation, PS2. I think it was even before PS1, PlayStation 1 was kind of the peak. Xbox, the first Xbox came out and had Xbox Live. We could not. That baffled us. I remember whenever our first, this seems like a story that I should have told at the start of this video, because a lot less people probably tune in at this late into it. But if you're still here, I'm happy to share this moment with you and tell you this story about my first experience with the first Xbox, with Xbox Live. We didn't even know what really internet was, my brother and I, and a buddy of ours that lived down the street. He had an Xbox One. I mean, not an Xbox One. He had an Xbox, and he had Xbox Live. He plays Halo on it. I think it was the Halo. Do we want to duplicate? I think we do want to duplicate you. He has Halo on it, and he brings it over so we can play, and he can show us how to play online and show us what online is like. And so we're sitting there helping him set it up. We set it up in my room. I had an old box TV with a twist dial to turn it on. It was awesome. I don't even know. It had wood grain paneling on the sides of the TV. I don't know where that TV is, and now that I brought it up, I kind of missed the TV. The dial thing was kind of broken, so you kind of had to use your nail to get the last piece of plastic that was still existent on it. But we plug his Xbox into it, and he says, yeah, all I have to do is hit this and I go online. And he hits these two buttons that are supposed to take him online, but it's not doing anything. And we're like, huh, why is it not doing anything? He's like, I'm not sure, it's supposed to do something. We didn't have internet at my house. We had no internet. We didn't even know we were supposed to necessarily hook it up to the internet. That was kind of sad. Do we have a way to heal? Not really. This is such a good run too, or at least build wise. Okay, I can hit both of them here. Yes, I can. Yes, I can. Ooh, you definitely did not target both of them, but you will. Why didn't you target both of them? Like the one before, or the one before you targeted? Okay, that's so janky. But he brings over that Xbox. We can't connect because we have no internet. And so he only has one controller because he was an only child. So we couldn't really play on his... We couldn't really play on his Xbox either because he only had one controller. So it didn't really make sense. So we unplugged it, then went back to the GameCube and started playing the GameCube instead. So that's where I always thought the Xboxes, I was so scared of Xboxes and I was scared of PlayStations because my buddy, another buddy of ours, had a PlayStation 2. I mean, yeah, PlayStation 2. And that thing was, I was afraid to touch it. It might break. And I was afraid to touch it because in my brain, I've always thought, oh, those are expensive. Don't want to touch those. Those things are expensive. And so it seemed like it was so finicky. Discs, games weren't reading in it. I don't know. It just did not. Oh, what a throw. What a throw. What a throw. I'm kind of afraid we might lose this here. But it wasn't until I forgot what game it was. We went over to my cousin's house who had the PlayStation 2, and he had some kind of monster fighting game. Oh, we played that so much. We don't even know where it is now. He went through a whole spree of selling games at GameStop and wasting a ton of those games' values and whatnot. They're kind of sad. A lot of our games fell to that fate of selling at GameStops, but oh, it is what it is. Thank you for, I guess, a story time for this last run. We kind of got gypped the first one, but I think that's where our round drill journey ends for today. I don't think we're going to get any further. At least I don't have the brain power for it. But thank you so much for tuning in, and I look forward to talking with you all later. Bye-bye.